Hello, everybody. How are you? This is Mr. Style, and this is Fashion, Palisades Charter High School, student examples. And so I'm going to kind of click through here and give you some examples, talk a little bit about this, and there you go. So fashion is our project. Here, interesting, got great colors. It could be black and white. It can be color. There's a lot of different things you could have. Here is a great example of some movement with the camera. That somebody let the girls with the dappled light blur into the background, which I think is a pretty stunning photograph. Absolutely one of my favorites. This is such a beautiful photograph of someone's grandmother who's cool enough to get into a swimming pool with that beautiful dress. So fashion, it's all about the hair, some makeup if we're using models, the lighting. Here, it's a flash. Composition, location. Here, an interesting location, a convenience store. Okay, maybe it's just fashion. Maybe it's just beauty. We have this nice, accessories with rings here and that. Very simple shirt on, beautiful light indoors. Here's somebody using tinfoil in her hair to make kind of has some, a little metallic thing, creating a fantasy with different makeup in that. Body positions. Working with what you have at a location, looking at the outfit, what can it do? Here, very simple with lines, just a black robe, which I think is a great shot. Kind of influenced by a movie poster from years ago. Like the attitude. So combine some of that attitude, the locations, the composition like this image, lighting. Those are all going to be great factors or major factors to see if you're successful or not. How great will images be? Don't have to have people. Here, hats, some accessories, cosmetics. It's a great cosmetic shot. Really beautiful. Looks like it's right out of a magazine. Somebody cut some flowers, laid them down, and did this with some window light in their home. Whether it's shoes on feet or off the feet. Climbing a ladder. Here, the lighting is great, though. Those red shoes with that late afternoon light. I love this. I love this image. This is great for being in the streets, photographing windows, reflections. Happens to be on Rodeo Drive. If your parents could take you out there, have a mask on, be socially distanced, or if you can't get out of the house, no problem. I showed you before, cosmetic bottles and things. Here, nice composition again with the little tree up there. Running her horizontal lines through the shoulders is a nice place to put this. Beautiful late afternoon light, twisty legs, then go close up. So it's far away, it's straight in, it's some movement. Change it up a little bit, okay? Change those camera angles. Here, great energy, silhouettes of some dancers. Great somebody's standing right over top of this girl. It's a different perspective. We're shooting straight down. It looks unusual. Use the hair. What's great? What do these people have? Nice black hair here. We're bringing it forward, showing a little bit of the bra outside the shirt. Unusual poses in that. Transgender student here from a couple of years ago. Okay. Photoshop. What are you good at? What do you have? Can you go underwater? You have an underwater camera. Just some action, some puddles here or so. Vans. It's energy here on this. Straight in at us. Nice, kind of confident. Body poses again are cool. So it's all these little different elements that you're going to use. We've been talking about composition and lines. Look at how all these lines lead us right to this person. Standing small figure. They don't have to fill the frame, or they can. They can straddle a chair. They can be exaggerated. They can lie on a sofa with a beautiful mink coat on or something. They can be against a wall on the way to Mammoth, okay? But make sense of scale or so. Here's scale that is really interesting. A small person, big overall scene, interesting crop. The black and white works with the wall. Somebody laying in weeds. These are all things that you need to do, or you can do if you want to be successful. Low angle, elongating people, rule of thirds, interesting lighting. Gets nice and mysterious. The makeup's great, rubbed all over. Putting a person into the corner, leaving space to a side again. Okay? All great examples. This is nothing but just window light. Beautiful little window. on the left-hand side, comes across her face, and we get that heavy shadow. Love this sense of scale, making this person small with the big tree overall. That's fashion. She has a little dress on, a necklace, closing her eyes, looking up. But it's an interesting composition, an interesting photograph. It's not so busy. Here, coming from the same shoot. This was color, this was black and white, both a little exaggerated and creating a look. So there's your tips for fashion. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon. Mr. Style, and I'm out.